Hello, hello, and welcome back as I sit here down a few cool ones and try to figure out which Game of Thrones character best represents my idea of self. In Perfidious, Pete plays XCOM, a War of the Chosen. I was talking about this in Discord the other day with some of the folks who hang out, figuring out like which Game of Thrones character are you, and while it's stupid as hell, you know, it's actually a question that tells quite a bit about your perception of self. Are you, do you see yourself as like an unloved but talented Tyrion, or maybe like a Jon Snow goody two-shoes crusader type? Maybe you're a powerful, self-actualized independent woman like Daenerys, or a hard-as-nails, never-say-die killer like Arya. That's one of the great things about Game of Thrones. There's so many different character dynamics. Maybe you're a pragmatic, self-serving mercenary who just might have a heart of gold like Bronn. Many classical archetypes all included. Everybody's got a little Game of Thrones in them. That's one of the reasons why the television is probably the most popular show in the world. It's got depth. Me though, I'm not a flagship character. At least I'd like to think. I don't see myself that way. I'm a little more off the beaten path kind of guy. Yeah, mostly famous for repeatedly killing you. And also, do you mind? I'm about to reveal which Game of Thrones character I am here, champ. Come on. No, don't step on the whole intro. It's fine. There's no, you know what? Never mind. Doesn't matter. Pete, are you gonna tell us? Yeah, I'm gonna tell you. Me though, I'm a Sandor Clegane, or at least I like to think I am. Old, sorta beaten down, broken, and walking a path I don't really care to walk, but who, you know, lacking the personal strength of will and determination to break myself out of my rut and do something different. Sandor Clegane, man, I could slip into that role like a comfortable old pair of jeans. Just gonna fit quite right. And no, I don't mean slip into Sandor like that, although that dude is a pretty handsome cat. Sadly, though, this is the point where my self-awareness kicks in, and I realize that as much as I like to see myself as a Sandor Clegane, even though that kind of says, Pete, you got a real low self-esteem, that's the best you think of yourself. You know, that's like me at my best, actually, because I realize I don't even have what it takes to be a hollowed out, broken wreck like Sandor. If I'm truly honest with myself, as much as I wouldn't like to be a flagship character, I am. Because the truth is, I'm Cersei. I'm vicious, I'm hateful, I'm selfish, I'm actually nowhere near as clever as I like to think I am, and probably ultimately I'm doomed to an ignominious end that will destroy not only me, but everyone around me as well. I'm Cersei Lannister. I don't want to be, but I am. Except for the attractive part. I mean, Cersei at least has looks. I don't even have that. Does Cersei have an ugly sister who maybe died in the womb? Because if she did, I'm Cersei's ugly sister. It's a sobering realization. But hey, let's distract ourselves with video games, shall we? Got Operation Enduring Dream here where we can go rescue, what is it, Dr. Greg Hawkins? Man, that's a great name for a scientist. That's the kind of name you would see on a scientist in a movie like Sphere, or he's like the one guy who knows that Godzilla's coming back. Greg Hawkins. He's the good-looking rebel scientist who plays by his own rules. He's like, the unobtainium that we need is at the Earth's core. All we have to do is build a submarine to drill down through the... And you realize that I'm talking about the physics behind the movie The Core, which may be one of the most insultingly stupid movies of all time. From a scientific standpoint, anyway. We can thwart advanced sealed armor. I don't really care about that. Dr. Greg Hawkins would be a nice addition to the team. What are our other options here for Witch Hunt? I actually want this one to fire, so we're definitely not doing Operation Death Mask. A fantastic Jim Butcher novel, by the way. If you're not into the Dresden series, they do get the Perfidious Pete literary seal of approval. Top-notch stuff. We could go counter this hidden event, which gives us 75 intel in Operation Cryptic Pipe. I don't want to be sliding up and down a cryptic pike. I don't know where that pipe has been, man. Also, we don't know what the hidden event is, and I really don't care. I don't really care about sealed armor either, though. We don't use a lot of fire. We don't use any poison. We don't even... I mean, I suppose it would make stuff immune to a frost bomb, which is mildly irritating, but we've taken the frost bomb in a couple missions. I don't think we've ever actually used it. In all reality, we should probably just stop taking it. So it's either, you know what? I just can't bring myself to touch a cryptic pipe. I'm sorry, sir. I don't know where that pipe has been. I'm going to go get Dr. Greg Hawkins out of whatever pickle he's got himself in. Probably something involving, I don't know, being trapped in some kind of earth-digging submersible with...
Commander, it looks like conditions on the ground are ripe for
ragtag band of misfits crew, including Hillary Swank, scientist. Yeah. If you haven't seen The Core, you know what? I would say I recommend it, but it's maybe one of the shittiest movies I've ever seen. But if you really, really want to rip on some powerfully stupid movie physics, it may be the best film in the world. So let's grab ourselves a Mad Mardigan. Who else is on the menu here? We got a lot of people who are tired. We did kick the holy living crap out of the aliens on our last mission. I got to admit, it felt pretty good. Chris Knight, Doc Holliday, he's tired. Let's grab ourselves the janitor then. Adamson and John Patterson did quality work for us last mission, and then, I don't know, I guess we round out the squad with Philippa Macedon and old Ray Levois over here, because we honestly just don't have anybody else. We could take Doc Holliday, I suppose. Chris Knight's only going to be out of action for one more day. We would like to keep those two together and let him run as a tandem team. And Scorch, I mean, he ain't great, but he's made it up to lieutenant, so that's something. Make utility items available. I'm pretty sure I always did this, but with XCOM, you know, it never hurts to give a good stripping down a second look. Dragon rounds? Now, Matt Mardigan, you're just a dyed-in-the-wool bloodbath killer. What should we give you, then? Maybe we'll give you, like, a battle scanner, I guess? We could have you in one of your early moves, maybe chuck that. I do believe Mad Mardigan may be the fastest man in the XCOM project. Robbie the Janitor Gallagher, he's going to be toting our Mimic Beacon for us. Virgil No Eyes Adamson, fantastic shot. Let's give him the Dragon Fire rounds. Patterson, you're a great shot too. Let's give you the AP rounds. Philippa Macedon, I guess we'll just give you a med kit, and Levois, you can have a med kit, because if anybody's going to have a worthless action, well, you're probably that somebody, because, I mean, you're just... got several lieutenants down here at the bottom of the roster. You guys ain't exactly setting the world on fire with your killing perspective, you know what I'm saying. From a killing perspective, probably. It's the Cersei Lannister coming out in me. Just, see, I'm nowhere near as erudite as I think. It's just the way it works. I'm sorry, Cersei. It's a sobering realization for both you and myself. I don't want to be a Cersei Lannister. Much rather be like a Varys. Or even, you know what? I'd rather just be, you know, somebody simple, like an Onion Knight. That's fine. Let me be Sir Davos Seaworth, the only good man in West. No, but see, that's the thing. I know I'm not. I'm not Sir Davos. He's the only good man in Westeros, and I'm not a good man. I'm not. I'm aspiring to be a Clegane, for crying out loud. And I'm not even good enough to do that, and I know it. Deep in my heart, I know I'm no Sandor Clegane. You know, the red and white on Virgil Adamson's armor is really powerfully good look for him. Also, the appropriate colors, because if he pulls his little blind man cane out, it'll be the same color. He's color coordinating with his disability, I guess. This has gone off into a weird area. I should just stick to being Sandor Clegane. Everybody hurry up and juice up here. No sharing needles, by the way. You know, there's a scorching case of herpes going around the barracks because of that slut Maverick. Don't be using a syringe after Iceman's had it in his butt, because let me tell you, that Maverick gets around a little bit. So we have a single charge of concealment is what you're trying to tell us. I mean, that's great. Also, I have come perilously close to a big wad of civilians. That's not great. Let's check a Mimic Beacon down here. Not a Mimic Beacon, rather. A battle scanner. So we got 9 turns to get in and hack the device and get out. We got a lot of ground to cover. There's going to be a ton of enemies, and every single one of them is going to be right next to the objective, too, because that's the way it always works.
It's far, but I can reach it.
It's going to make it very difficult for us to use that charge of the conceal ability, actually. Like, we're not even going to have a good opportunity to put it to use, because once we start fighting, we're going to just continue fighting for the remainder of the mission. We're never going to get out of combat. The fighting doesn't stop. It's a Pringles can. Once you start, once you pop, you just can't stop. That's the Pringles motto, right? Once you pop, you can't stop. I always confuse Pringles and Lay's, because Lay's is no one can eat just one. Pringles is once you pop, you can't stop. I like to think I could eat one Pringle. That's the kind of challenge that I'm up to. Like, that's the best I can do. They'll be like, do you think you could just eat one Pringle? And I'm like, you know, I'm pretty sure I could just eat a single Pringle. I could stop. Like, once I popped, I'm pretty sure I could stop. I'd just be like, nah, you know what? I've had enough. That's good. One Pringle is plenty. I'm okay. I don't need any more. I don't even really like Pringles. They're kind of salty and I don't know. They feel like they're overpriced. Because a can of Pringles is like $4, but there's not actually a whole lot of potato chip there. And they've got these, like, local... I don't want to say generic, but they're definitely like a generic brand of potato chip at my local supermarket that are fantastic. They're actually more delicious than the name brand. And you can get, like, 2 gigantic bags of them for $3. They're great. I'll stick with those, thanks. We do still have one Mimic Beacon we can deploy to good effect on this mission. Why are we getting revealed here? Oh, it's okay. It's the network tower. All right. Maybe we'll just take cover at the back of this and rely on the fact that those codecs are going to have, like, a hill in the way. Unless they come downstairs, in which case we're probably porked. Nope, so far so good. I really want to dash in with Mad Mardigan and have him stand next to both of those guys and blade storm them. The problem is, they may teleport out. Ah, to hell with it. Let's do it anyway because it'll be fun. Oh, hey, we can arc wave. You do have blade storm, right, Mad Mardigan? Of course you do. You're the greatest swordsman who's ever lived. We could hit them both. Honestly, I'd really rather just hit one and have the blade storm set up because it's going to do better damage. And it gives us a chance to get more focus, too. We don't need to hide, though, man. What are you doing, Mad Mardigan? Well, this is a new bug. Oh, there he goes. I guess Mad Mardigan felt he needed a little bit more cardio, so he thought he'd just run in place for a little while. Let's hope they come at me. And let's hope you don't teleport, but instead foolishly run away and get blade stormed. These guys are coming towards us, which is fine, all things considered. The closer they get, the easier it is for us. Nope, you did not. Alright, well, Mad Mardigan, we'll just leave you there for a minute. No point in going for the concealment here, because it's not going to help us out. Virgil Adamson, what do we want to do with you? None of these guys explode when they die. That's good. Virgil's close, so we can take him in deep. As long as everybody's parrying at the end of this move, it doesn't really matter what we do. We do need to rack up a few kills here, but we can probably finish off one of these codexes and everything but the shield bearer. Yeah, thanks, Bradford. I see it. Yeah, it's right there. Good work. There's also a turret, which is very bad, because those shoot twice, and parry only stops one. Well, we're probably taking a little bit of heat here. I don't like it. Anybody else have Arc Wave? Mad Mardigan, I know you have Arc Wave. Does anybody else have Arc Wave? Gallagher? No. Patterson? Nobody else has Arc Wave. Well, that kind of sucks, actually. Shield Bearer gonna shield, so we're not too worried about him. Let's get this officer. Simply because it allows us to have somebody taken down. Philip of Macedon, if you would be so kind, sir. Thank you. Beautiful. We are doing a little better damage now, of course, because we did pick up our Celestial Gauntlets. 2 ability points for Phil as well. That's extraordinarily useful. Phil, go into full parry mode here. Mad Mardigan, you're going to have to parry as well. What's that leave us? That leaves us the Janitor. We could kill one of these codexes. How much damage are you going to do with the Rend? 9 to 10 with 1 point of focus. It's not enough. We only have a guaranteed kill on 1 enemy. I think we go ahead and take that guaranteed kill. Even though the codexes are probably our least priority target, simply because they're going to throw psionic bombs at anybody who happens to be standing together, and psionic bomb doesn't do anything to us because our guns can't be empty. We're immune to the psionic bombing. We can also probably ignore that shield bearer because, again, he's not really going to do much to us. He'll run away and shield in all likelihood, so we don't really have to worry about that either. One-shot kill for John Patterson. It's beautiful, Johnny. That work you're doing, though. Well played, sir. Well played. All right, Levois. Think you can finish off this codex? You definitely can't kill the shield bearer, so we're not going to have you try, guys. Too much armor. Non-zero chance you get the kill. Nope. He did not get the kill or the kill. Did force the enemy to teleport. That teleport is going to be completely irrelevant. We managed to get the whole team in parry mode. Shield bearer gonna shield. Shield bearer gonna shield. So now all you have to worry about is the psionic bomb that we're gonna have thrown at us here by this guy, which really is nothing at all to worry about, and then the twin shots from the turret. This is what has me worried though, because if they shoot at the same target and both of them hit, we're in deep shit. So there was the first one. Did hit. We parried it. And chose not to shoot again. Conveniently for us. Delightful. Robbie, you got our Mimic Beacon, and call me crazy, but I feel like there's a non-zero chance we're going to need that. We're going to go in deep here. John Patterson's got more focus. Let's get him up here. He's definitely not going to one-shot this turret. Got some bonus health. I was hopeful we might shut it down. We did not. We did get its shield, and we can go into parry mode here. We may need that Mimic Beacon, but then again, we may not. Almost certainly not going to be a chosen on this mission. Let's have Ray Levois come in here, get the kill, get the bonus point of focus. That one chewed right through the shield. Levois. If only he had overcharged, we could have made that third point that he picked up relevant. Oh, good. There's an Archon over there. This is why we had Gallagher wait. We're definitely going to want to get the old Mimic Beacon out on this turn then, because we've got some issues. Ray, parry. It becomes more important than ever that we get this shield bearer down. Janitor, your work is basically cut out for you then. We'd also really like to get this turret. With 4 armor, though, this guy we're not going to kill either. He has not only 4 armor, but he also has 5 shield. Kill the turret. Shield bearer's just gonna shoot. He's one man, and all he's gonna do is shoot. Also, there's definitely something with 12 health inside that facility down there. So we're gonna parry. Mad Mardigan. Can you get... I don't suppose... I was hopeful Mad Mardigan might be fast enough to get over there, but nope. He doesn't have the legs for it. I really don't want to arc wave into that garbage, though, because if we do, there's a chance we spawn whatever's in that building. Let's have Mad Mardigan come over here, hit this dude. Little bit of damage, knock the shield off. Then we parry. Virgil No Eyes Adamson. You know, Virgil hasn't taken a move yet. Virgil, do you have the ability to let you shoot without ending your turn? I don't think you do. What have you got here? Mentally awake, yeah. Of course he's mentally awake. He does have deflect and parry. Who can you give a bonus action to? You know what? I actually like that. Bonus action here. This lets us kill the turret. John Ghost Patterson rends the turret, gets it dead. Loving that. Then we go for the parry. And Virgil can still come in and put some beating on this jerk. Give him an old pounding there, Virgil. Oh, Virgil Adamson with the monster crit, though. I'm telling you. The man, the machine, the killer. If you need a swordsman, you always pick the blind guy. Always pick the blind guy. Nobody does it better. James Bond, maybe, but nobody else. And then let's just get these Mimic Beacons out in the open where they can be shot at. Psionic Bomb does fuck all. Oh, look, there's a little Codex head just sitting there in the street. He's gonna come whack it. Codex should, he should be able to hold up. All right, our Mimic Beacon can probably withstand, well, it's going to take one more shot here from this guy and then be done dealing. Yep. That's okay. The other guy's really far away, and the only thing he's going to be able to get in range of and shoot would have been one of our other team members that we weren't really worried about having shot, but he couldn't make it, so he just shielded instead. The shield is irritating, but the fact that he didn't shield the Archon, I greatly appreciate. Why don't you take a little bit of lightning hands here, champ? And now that we've got that taken care of... Oh, look at me, I'm in a frenzy of battle. Yeah, whatever. Why don't you feel the power of the Templars and get the shit knocked out of you? I wonder if you push somebody with that stun ability and somebody that you push has Blade Storm, if it triggers Blade Storm. It would be interesting. We have nobody who's going to be fast enough to get up to that dude on the billboard. We do still have... I mean, we got to get in here and mess with this thing. I'm pretty sure there's an enemy in here as well. We saw like a health counter. Yeah, there's an enemy in this tile, actually. Actually, there's an enemy in these two tiles. Where is Mad Mardigan? I just need him to be close enough. Mad Mardigan, can you get in there? He can't get in there, though. I needed you to be close enough, Mad Mardigan. I wanted you to dash in there and hit him. Well, okay, our goal then needs to be to just not trigger those guys until next turn. We still have 5 turns until network shut down. It's not an endless amount of time, but it is plenty of time. Get rent. How'd that shield work out for you? You're shitting me that we activated those guys, though. I cry shenanigans and bullshit. Well, on the plus side, that does make Mad Mardigan's job easier, I guess. Except that they're all codexes and other stuff that we can't really mess with that effectively. Virgil Adamson. We should really beat up on this Spectre quite a bit. These guys are risky and dangerous. That Archon is stunned, so we can ignore him if we have to. Virgil diving through the window. 11 damage. That's solid output. That makes the Spectre highly killable. Go for the momentum. Mad Mardigan, let's get you in here. Finish off this Spectre. Mad Mardigan, you do have Arc Wave. Can we have you hit the Spectre and Arc Wave it into that Codex? Yes, we can. Do that, then. Excuse me? Fantastic. Our Arc Wave destroyed a critical mission objective because, of course, it did. Right. Forgot that it does catastrophic area damage to... Brilliant. We have failed the mission, and I am very unhappy. We should not have sent Mad Mardigan. We should not have sent Mad Mardigan. We should have sent a poet. If the Jodie Foster film Contact has taught us anything, it's that we should have sent a poet. Should have sent a poet. Where'd that other Codex go? Well, actually, this guy still has 2 health. We need to kill him. Mad Mardigan already destroyed our chances of successfully completing the mission. Nice work, by the way, Mardigan. Little happy with that sword. I actually forgot that the environmental damage was going to hit the stupid mission objective. That man is disoriented. We're going to waste a parry on that shot that almost certainly would not have hit at any rate. No, because you're getting shot in the back now. There's nothing we can do about it. Oh, never mind. It's going to foolishly shoot at a different person. Codex, what are you all about? Another psionic bomb here? Yep. Good luck with that. You did more harm to your own team than you did to us. Other Codex, what are you going to do? Shoot the man in the psionic bomb? You're going to go on Overwatch. Well, okay. So, let's do... What enemy do you need? Okay, let's see the Codex. We have... There's an Overwatch person there, though, that we should like to not be on Overwatch. Well, shit. I was hoping we could conceal and sneak out of here, but that ain't gonna work. So instead, Mad Mardigan, you already fucked the dog on this one. You think you could come over here and maybe try and unfuck it a little bit? Mr. Oh, look at me. My swords create a giant swath of arcing energy whenever I fire them because I'm that powerful. Jolt this Codex out of her mind. Yeah, take your Overwatch and get the hell out of here. I'm super salty, by the way. Don't think I'm not salty about this mission being a failure. We can't really afford to mess with that Archon because he's in the purple slop, and, well, I suppose we could kill him and run away. We do have other targets to deal with, though. There's a few other dishes on the menu that we would probably prefer to enjoy. Levois, why don't you come over here and mess with this dude? Didn't get through his armor? Okay, never mind. Shield, I was going to say, that definitely should have carved through that shield. It did. Just took a minute. There's a man down here somewhere. There's a man coming around, taking names. Right now, there's only one name on his list, and it's Mad Mardigan. She's on the shit list. You're like, God damn it, Mardigan. This means that whatever the dark event was here is actually going to trigger. Not that we care, because I think this was a hidden event anyway. I don't think we get the... We may not get the engineer either, or the scientist, or whatever it was. We probably don't get that either, which also is kind of salt-inducing. Yeah, feel the power of the Templars. Hans and Franz are going to pump me up. I'm wondering if that stunned Archon will die in the slop. Waiting for you to teleport there. Because you know that one health is going to save you. Philip of Macedon. We got this. That's a kill for Phil. Little Perry. Virgil. What's left alive? Alright, let's do... Now, you know what? I was going to say let's get a little tricky here, but now that I'm thinking about it, we don't need trickiness here. We can just volt this man dead. I was thinking we could run up there, stab him, and then dash away with the momentum move. Actually, we didn't need to hit that man at all. We could have just let the psionic bomb kill him. Yeah, come down here and shoot at our parry, man. Well, the mission's gonna be over here. It'll be a failure because of the carelessness of one mad, Great One Mardigan. You know, Mardigan, I'm thinking maybe it's time we revoke your Great One status.
Status confirmed. All hostiles are down and the area is secure.
Yeah, we did a great job, didn't we, Bradford? All we had to do was actually just not blow up the thing because we killed everybody in well under the time limit. Good old Arcwave. Sounds like a real shenanigans. Like it's gonna be a real hoot there. It's quite a shindig. Everybody's hanging their head in shame. Except for Mad Mardigan. They're all sitting here going, fucking idiot. What were you thinking? And Mad Mardigan's like, what? What did I do? He's the Donald Trump of the party. He's always blameless in every scenario. He's like, I didn't do anything. I'm trying to pin this on me. He'll be like, but you invoked the fatal barrage of t-shirts that killed Maud Flanders. And he's like, I don't know what you guys are even talking about. I don't watch The Simpsons. Still super salty. Let's take Reflect, even though it never works. Overcharge because it's great. And you know what? Let's pick up Channel as well. We really ought to be picking up like Quick Draw and Lightning Hands to try and make John Ghost Patterson a worthwhile trooper, but I'm saving those AP for something specific. Philip of Macedon, you picked up Shadow Step. Well, that ain't no good. I guess we'll try and get you Channel at a later date, but you're going to have to wait on that one because your combat intelligence is just too damn low. 4 Codex Brains. That's what we got out of the mission. No Scientist either because we failed. We did unlock the Archon Autopsy and the Advent Turret Breakdown, which turret breakdown we need to do. Failed to counter Dark Event Advent Sealed Armor. You know what? That's fine. Glue the hatches shut on it. I don't care. It's not going to matter. Is it sword proof? Let me know when it becomes sword proof. Then I'll be worried. Let me know when I'm Cersei Lannister too, so I'll be out of this episode. If you enjoyed it, feel free to drop a like down in the comment section. Support really does mean a lot, and I think this episode has been strong evidence for my Cersei case. I'm like, oh, I can come in here in Arcwave, and then I'll kill this guy and another one, and then what did I do? Fatally catastrophic to my own plans. It's exactly the kind of thing Cersei Lannister would have done. Really is. Be like, oh, right, I forgot there was wildfire under that temple. Though, Cersei didn't forget. Anyway, if you want to see more Cersei Lannister-inspired antics, you might consider subscribing as well. New episodes of XCOM every single day. Right now, thanks very much for watching. See you again soon.